You think I'll let you zone?
Time for another look at an upcoming game, and it's arriving very soon actually. If you love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, well, it's getting another one called Scott Pilgrim EX. It is going to be released on March 3rd, 2026. It is developed by Tribute Games, who developed and worked on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. It will be published by Universal and have an all-new story written by series author Brian Lee O'Malley. The game is an unofficial sequel to Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. It also has a tie-in prequel comic, Scott Pilgrim EX Down on Metal Scott, which Brian released on his Instagram for free if you want to check that out to see what happened after the movie. And where Metal Scott appeared, then you know where to go, because it's only 16 pages. One side note, that this and Scott Pilgrim EX are the first things he's worked on for the IP since 2010 when the novels originally ended. The story for Scott Pilgrim EX goes Toronto 20XX. When Scott Pilgrim's bandmates are abducted by Shadowy forces, a brand new brawling adventure begins. Scott Pilgrim EX takes players on a wild ride through the sprawling streets of Toronto, battling 3 new enemy factions across space and time. Engage in creative combat, upgrade your characters, and discover hidden secrets. So Scott and Ramona have to save his bandmates and get their instruments back before the gig starts. Also, if you are worried where this fits in with the first game, movie, novels, and TV show, they are connected, but don't think too hard about it because Scott Pilgrim isn't heavy on lore since it's a video game. As Brian puts it, EX doesn't give the background lore to Scott and Ramona. They are together now and it's after the show, so the game is newcomer friendly, but there are surprises to the story in that said game, so be on the lookout. Gameplay wise, it's an adventure beat 'em up where you have level hubs and screens to interact with NPCs for missions, unlock stores, and secrets. You have some variety as the characters have the classic light and heavy attacks, a fury rush, the classic grab attack, and they will be able to call an assist to extend combos. There's even a super gauge for special attacks. The beginning of the demo has everyone taken hostage by Metal Scott, and you have to figure out who's behind everything, all while finding your friends and gear, which leads to you searching about the city, and Scott doesn't remember there being a dimensional beach near his house, so he goes in search. But no one can swim because of the giant glacier there. Even the sun is mad about it, so you need to find a way to get rid of it. Since the sun can't melt it, you need a bomb. Later you arrive at Hyde Park where you run into Julie, who is working at a burger joint using bombs until van vegans show up saying that they're stealing the bombs. You help her out by curb stomping some vegans and she gives you a bomb. It helps that if for whatever reason you use it before the ice block, you can always get another for free at the dispenser or pay for another at the dispenser by the block. After the ice block is destroyed, you are berated for using explosions even though bombs are legal at the beach. Somehow in the past you find a cave drummer asking if you want to take the Ice Age challenge to get your instrument back, and after the gauntlet of beating up on vegans, you face the Sorrow Todd and Primal Roxy as the demo ends. I also did a run with Ramona and she had her own attacks and combo strings. This is the different dialogue she had from Scott, like in the beginning when seeing Metal Scott, she can't believe that's what they're calling it. But hey, it's Scott's double ganger. Scott Pilgrim EX so far has a confirmed 6th playable character roster and a 7th not yet known. The other 4 playable characters are Lucas Lee, Roxy Richter, Robot01, and Matthew Patel. So you'll be playing as some of Ramona's exes while Sex Bomb are assists along with other characters. Like other adventure beat 'em ups, you'll be able to equip gear to your character to change their stats during the adventure while also gaining experience points from fights and level them up. I saw there is multiplayer, so you and a few friends can save Scott's bandmates together for some hectic bash 'em up fun. I'm kind of excited for this because you don't get many adventure beat 'em ups, and the last one I think I played to finish was River City Girls 2. But that should do it for this first look. Stay gold guys, and I'll see you in the next video.